It's legal in Massachusetts, and with mobile betting, it's also in the palm of your hands.
Yeah, and that can raise concerns, especially with so many people in New England really invested in this year's game. Dr. Scott Hanlon is here, an addiction specialist with Mass General Brigham. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
All right, so Dr. Hanlon, what do you want people to be thinking about if they're considering, picking up this device? It's right here, and doing a little betting on Sunday.
The single most important thing to think about is, what are your limits? Know going into the game how much you're willing to bet, and don't go over that amount. Because I think, as you pointed out, betting has really moved, right? It's moved onto our smartphones, and the way that it's changed is that whereas before you'd sort of place a few big bets on a game where you would bet on maybe the score of the game or the point spread, now people are constantly through apps being asked to bet on small things, right? So, is the next drive going to end in a touchdown or a punt? Is the next play going to be a pass or a run? And you constantly get these questions that you can bet on in the game. And what that does is two things. One, it sort of allows people to lose control over their gambling, because there's constantly these things being thrown at you and you can't rationalize. And then two, it actually taps into the neural circuitry that we know underlies addiction. The idea that when you have these constant sort of bombardment, these constant opportunities to bet, that can contribute to gambling addiction.
Interesting. So when is it time to be concerned, either for yourself or a loved one?
Yeah, I think about this all the time because I care for young people who struggle with gambling disorders, and there are a few red flags to think about. I think the first thing that you want to be on the lookout for is when somebody's really chasing their losses with escalating bets. Maybe they lost money in the first half, and so they try to place even bigger bets in the second half to make up for it. That shows that things are starting to spiral out of control. People will often have a difficult time, not being preoccupied, or will have a difficult time disengaging from their app. They're constantly looking at it. Maybe they're looking at it at the dinner table. They can't watch a game without staring at their phone the entire time. And the flip side of that is that somebody will become irritable or anxious when they're not betting. Again, this shows that things are kind of spiraling out of control. And then the last thing, of course, is if somebody has financial secrecy around this, if they are lying about their finances or seem to be getting into debt because of it.
And you deal with adolescents. You mentioned this quickly. This is a problem for teens because it's so easy to access, right?
Yeah, exactly. And they're still developing, their brains are still developing, so it can become a problem. And so this is an escalating issue that we're seeing among adolescents, is that they are increasingly gambling too.
Enjoy the game.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming in.
Thank you, Dr.